Thanks so much for staying tuned. It was wonderful to hear some of the actual builders that are going out and designing powerful fintech applications, and we hope you're kind of inspired by what they've said. Just wanted to say we're now on the last 12 to 15 minutes of the program. And perhaps the most exciting part, because we've talked about the fact that, 8 banks are live. These 8 banks cover 40%, 8 banks have adopted the standards, 4 of these are live. These 4 banks alone cover about 100 million Indians. And so now moving into the building part, there's a lot of questions that are coming up around innovation, around security and privacy. And some of these were addressed, in the session before. Just one thing that we wanted to tell you that's sort of been cooking is this construct of confidential clean rooms, where essentially you could share your data to a secure room where it is analyzed by the FIU, and it's not a permanent data transfer. So there's a bunch of techno-legal sort of initiatives that we can create that continue to build on privacy. And the core part about Account Aggregator is that the specs, are evolvable, they're dynamic, and they can grow to evolve the needs, to meet the needs of consumers and people. So now I quickly want to show you one video of the folks who are building account aggregators. Now, you've heard the 4 names that are live. You've heard possibly even the 4 that are in principle approved. But we want to show you the videos of many others who've also applied for their account aggregator license, just to show you what it might look like to design for different kinds of user consent and what they see. So we'll go now to the short video from account aggregators.
GPS made self-driving cars a reality today. At Setu, we're super excited to build self-driving money flows for 1 billion people using the account aggregator framework.
We hope that together with Sehmati, with all the FIUs, account aggregators and FIPs, we can all work together and create true financial inclusion in India.
As a trusted record keeper of the nation, NSDL eGov has been at the forefront of managing large central databases, ensuring complete security and privacy of data.
Digio's strength is its stronghold into technology, product, and the trust Digio has created in last 5 years around BFSI space of India.
The account aggregator framework adds a completely new dimension of data empowerment.
To make this a reality, we're building the tools and a community of innovators who will build the best customer experience and change the way Indians get access and share their data forever.
This is a landmark moment, and we are very excited about the prospects of every Indian on a smartphone being able to avail of financial services from the convenience of their homes.
The biggest impact we make is from timely and affordable credit to those whose only collateral is their data.
Consumers make over 200 financial decisions in their lives. Most of these will require consolidated financial data, especially in the spaces of credit and personal financial management.
Account Aggregator is going to completely change how a consumer can borrow from different lenders.
We believe that the AA framework allows for us and people like us to build applications and solutions that help consumers and businesses manage their financial lives much more easily.
So one of the areas where we feel Account Aggregator will help is to serve underserved segments like MSMEs. Account aggregators can enable the lenders to shift from purely asset-based lending to the cash flow-based lending mechanism.
A Kirana shop with good cash flows should get the same level of respect from lenders as a very large borrower with billions of dollars in assets. That's my vision.
All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Now we've come to the finale of today's session, which we've saved. For those of you that have stayed with us this far, we've something like saved the best for last. Don't want to say it too politically incorrectly. But we're here for a quick session, really short, but cutting edge, sort of to the point session with Pramod Verma. Dr. Pramod Verma is basically the CTO behind every useful public digital infrastructure that you've used. So whether that's Aadhaar, eKYC, eSign, Aadhaar Payment Bridge, which is basically DBT, the specs of UPI, the specs of DigiLocker. He worked on data empowerment. And most recently, if you guys got COVID vaccinated, he was behind the vaccination credential as well, which is known as DVOC, which has now been adopted by a WHO as an international standard. So he's a master of sort of building digital infrastructure, and now he's the CTO of XStep, as well as Beckon, which are two sort of nonprofit startup foundations. So I want to go to him and to close today to sort of ask, what does it mean to build using account aggregator? How should we think about it? And how should we go about this going forward? So let's just hear from him.
Hi everyone. You have spent last hour and a half listening to people across the ecosystem, regulators, banks, NBFCs, fintechs, technology service providers, and other government officials, and some of the international experts as well. And then they talked about account aggregator and the principles of data empowerment. Definitely, I can tell you, after spending 15 years or so in this building for digital infrastructure for India, I can definitely tell you it's very unusual to have so many people somewhat voluntarily join the effort to build a powerful ecosystem. And that's the most exciting part, to see so many people come together because they believe in what data can do to a society, and especially when you empower SMEs and individuals with their own data and what they can do. So the reason for all those people to have come together is because the power of AA has been built and designed as an open digital infrastructure that allows wide range of innovation around it. And that's very, very important, because UPI, Aadhaar, you have seen many of that being played out in India, and many innovations coming out of that. Definitely, we have had such moments in the last decade, right? Launch of Aadhaar, launch of DigiLocker, and launch of UPI. Today is one of those moments, and very exciting. Personally, I've been lucky enough to be part of many of this. And today, it's an important, very key milestone that you must celebrate. Realizing what's ahead of us and what could be the possibilities. And imagination is the limit, I presume. And unlike many countries, India has been building these digital infrastructure very systematically. And that's very different. It is not something that's sort of disconnected. The ability to combine this digital infrastructure, Aadhaar for identity or PAN for identity, and UPI for payment, DigiLocker for credentialing, and now account aggregator to leverage data, trustable data, to provide low-cost, massively scalable solutions to millions of Indians are truly phenomenal opportunity for us. And I'm an advisory council member for Sahamati, and of course a volunteer at iSpirit. And these are all not-for-profit organizations that is trying to build some of these digital infrastructure, and definitely activate the account aggregator ecosystem. And they are working with not only the regulator or the banks or the data providers, but also with technology service provider who are building platform, and of course many private players like you. If you have not joined the effort, you must reach out to them and join the effort. I know building infrastructure alone is not enough, and it is something which people have to build solutions on top of that. By the building block by itself doesn't provide any value. If you have been listening so far and intrigued and excited about the possibility, that's wonderful. You should. And you may be also wary of joining because you don't know what this means. You don't know whether it's the right time to join. But one thing is for sure, India depends on you, depends on your ability to innovate for Bharat and India. And millions of people and SMEs depend on you for your innovation. So here is opportunity to just do that. It'll never feel like, by the way, it'll never feel like the conditions are perfect. At least I have seen that in the last decade. Conditions are probably never going to be perfect. But as entrepreneurs, as innovators, I encourage you to be leap into it, leap with that faith that data fundamentally is like currency, and people should be able to leverage their data, should be able to use their data to access products and services that otherwise they are inaccessible to them. And only solution builders and innovators like you can bring those solutions to them. So please do. And everyone in the ecosystem, from the regulators to data providers, to think tanks like Sahamati and iSpirit, or many volunteers, are all doing their bit. It's your turn to do your bit. And we need you to build for Bharat. And there is no better time than today. So wishing you all a wonderful journey ahead. Maybe 4 years later, we will rave about the success of data empowerment, like the way we proudly talk about UPI. And your solutions and some of the early innovators will turn into large companies by yourself. Wishing you all the very best. And please go innovate and build for millions of Indians. They need you. Thank you very much.
Very inspiring words from Pramod there. The message is very clear. Build for India, build whatever your heart desires based on these new possibilities, and imagine and take the leap. So really excited today for our session, guys. This is where we wrap it up. I encourage you to stay on at the social networking tables for the next half hour or so. We'll keep them open in case you guys want to chat. And please do join Sahamati's discussion.sahamati.org forum if you want to have a deeper dive conversation on the specs, or you want to sort of meet others who are interested in building. So we're really excited by this community, and thank you for sticking around. See you soon.